going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is May 16, 2024, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News channel. Alright guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And just looking at this title, once again, it's not looking good. You have experts are saying worst solar storm ahead. Experts say it will be difficult to cope. I don't like that name. Basically saying it will be difficult to survive. Man. That's what they saying. It will be difficult to dodge the, on this one. Alright, so let's see what's going on here, guys. Once again, more signs from the heavens. We're seeing heaven and earth shaking right now. I just posted a video about Texas. Man, over 1 million without power. Wow. And guys, there's tons of videos coming out. You have this one person, it seems like they're in a stadium and they have one of those rooftops, and it seems like half of the rooftop came off, and then you see this wind. It's very powerful winds. You know how wind is like invisible? You can feel the breeze, you can't see the wind. This one here, you can see the wind. It's like supercharged steroid wind. This thing was so, well, it was pretty spooky, put it like that. So the wind, you could see the wind. That thing was blowing. So it's a whole different ball game going on right now with these storm. So I would take you guys and give you the updates on the outage, what's going on in TX. And but first, let's see what's going on with the signs from the heavens. The sun, once again, the worst solar storm ahead. Experts say it will be difficult to cope. Definition to cope is it will be difficult to survive. Alright, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. Alright, it says here, the strongest solar storm in 20 years did little damage. But, again, there's a but, worse space weather is approaching, according to Scientific American. Years of careful planning helped shield against last weekend's severe space weather, but the report indicates uncertainty in managing a massive event. So an intense enough solar storm could create a geomagnetic storm that would push satellites out of orbit. Just imagine that. Guys, there was a video that came out. That some people saw, like, it wasn't a meteorite, it wasn't a fireball, but it might have been space junk. And there's a possibility that space junk might have been a satellite that was impacted by a solar storm. Now, I do have the video. I'm gonna share that video with you guys. And yeah, it was coming down, but it was like really slow, and it's like a long tail, and you have all this like flame going on. And you can tell it's not a meteorite or fireball. Meteorites and fireball, they disintegrate really quick. This one here was really slow, so it's space junk. Again, that's what they call it. So it seems like that might have been one of the satellites, who knows, that was impacted by the geomagnetic storm. And I will show you that once I'm done with the article here. For years, warnings about the sun's potential event have been ongoing. If directed at Earth, powerful solar radiation and plasma eruption can supercharge our atmosphere and magnetic field. It could potentially lead to a global reset of much of our modern technology. So we already know this. So basically it would put us back in the very beginning. The very, very beginning. We talking about ain't no more logging onto YouTube and Facebook and none of that. No more phones. It would be like, it will be way before the 1900, around the 1800. Alright, so an intense enough storm could create a geomagnetic event, pushing satellites, just pushing them out of orbit, disrupting vital submarine cables for the internet and causing massive blackouts by impacting the grids. Well, if the solar storm can do it, then that wind that happened in Texas can. Again, guys, infrastructure in Texas, that thing came down like dominoes. During the recent weekend, when one of the strongest solar storm in 20 years struck the Earth, there was little to no event. And guys, I was in shock. I'm like, wait a minute. If this was like the 1800 solar storm, we should have seen something, but there was nothing. The only thing that was impacted was the radio blackout, and that's it. And there's a possibility, actually it wasn't yet, there was an earthquake, but there's a possibility it might have been from tectonic plates. But yeah, it was not that bad to think about it. It wasn't that bad. And it was supposed to be like the 1800. The 1800, that was really bad. The telegraph went down. It just impacted the entire world. So whatever hit the 1800, it was much stronger than the one that we saw last week. So this was a result of careful planning by both public and private sectors. Now it says here the solar region responsible for the storm has since produced more large flares, fortunately not aimed at Earth due to the sun's rotation. Now, despite passing this major test, experts caution against complacency, and they stress that more severe storm is not a matter of if, but when. You have this person here, a space weather forecaster, skip all that information, it's very long, extremely long, called the latest storm a success story. All right, so this person thinks that the storm was nowhere close to the strength of more powerful historical events. He also warned that it is no time to relax. Okay, let's stop here. He's absolutely right. Okay, so once again, Sean said that this storm was not even close to the one that happened in the 1800. The Corentin, something like that, the Corentin event. So that there was a whole different ball game. But the biggest of the biggest, I believe, was Sodom and Gomorrah. Again, you guys know that fire came down from the heaven, literally took out that region. There's a possibility it might have been from solar flare. So, yeah, very, very, very powerful event of the solar flare in the 1800, but it's nowhere close, according to Sean. It's nowhere close to that. This one here was just, it was strong, but not as powerful. All right, so to the strength of more powerful historical events, he also warned that it is no time to relax. There's no time to relax. So again, he's basically sounding the alarm. There's a possibility they know something. These experts know something. They see something. They study all this, and they are possibly concerned that the next one could be the big event. The effect of the recent storm, all right, the aftermath, I guess. Various scattered reports are already providing some insight into the storm's disruptive effect. Flight trackers showed airlines rerouting planes to avoid Earth poles, where crews and passengers would have been impacted to concerning spikes in cosmic radiation from the storm. Transpower, New Zealand's state-owned enterprise managing the nation's electric power, said it had preemptively switched off some circuits across the country on Saturday, May 11th. As a result, there was no impact on New Zealand electricity supply. On May the 8th, after ground and space-based telescope detected multiple outbursts from the sun headed for Earth, the SWPC issued a warning about an imminent severe space weather event. At least 7 of these outbursts, known as coronal mass ejection, struck our planet with billions of tons of solar plasma. This interplanetary punch caused Earth's magnetic field to ring and the upper atmosphere to swell almost as if bruised. Whoa. Alright, so guys, this is big here. So our magnetic field got a big punch. Bruised up. It's bruised up from this event from last week. So this magnetic field was protecting us. We didn't lose power because that magnetic field shield was taking a hit, and now it's suffering from bruises and stuff. Man, but I've been telling you guys that the Earth magnetic field could get weaker and weaker, and I mean, we need that shield. We truly need that shield. In Minnesota, the firm Minnesota Power opened capacitor banks to mitigate possible effect of the storm. Similar precautions were likely taken at other grids around the world. Now, the storm posed hazards in space as well. NASA said that the 7 astronauts on the International Space Station were mostly safe from the storm effect, but did have to take some precautions. You know, they tell us they're okay, but if the Earth magnetic shield got a big punch, then astronauts, again, they're not no magnetic field, Earth magnetic shield. So there's a possibility. I mean, hopefully not, but according to experts, they're doing okay. Last weekend, solar storm shows that this diligent preparatory work has not been in vain. This time around, everything went according to plan for now. But when a much stronger storm hits, we'll be ready, and the sun is a powerful enemy. I wouldn't say the sun is an enemy. Absolutely not. The sun is what keeping us, again, the world spinning. Man. So once again, an astronomer at the Center for Astrophysics, we haven't seen the worst it can do. All right. So once again, guys, this here is basically the updates, the aftermath of the very powerful solar storm. But experts are saying the worst is coming. The worst solar storm ahead. And it will be difficult to cope. Alright, so once again, they are sounding the alarm on this one here, guys. And there was another eruption. There was a new one here. So it keeps bursting all these solar flare. And again, guys, experts are sounding the alarm. Experts are sounding the alarm. We are seeing great changes happening. Strong storm and nation against nation. All these signs of the heavens. I mean, these are amazing times of Bible prophecy. Let's see what's going on with the storm. You guys see that number right there? 1.36 million. Well, the last time it was 1.49 million. The number went down 13 million, which means that some people are getting their lights back on. But let's refresh the page and see where we are right now. The numbers are going down. So again, it seems like they're working on the restoring powers to many. But the number in Louisiana is going up. Is at 31,000. All right. So again, guys, we are seeing that again, it's still over 1 million. That's a lot of people without lights. But earlier it was 1,049,700 and something. So the numbers are going down, and hopefully, the people get their power quick. But it seems like it's gonna take some time. I don't know if you guys seen that infrastructure. This one right here. I mean, just looking at it, it's gonna take time to kind of fix all that. All right, give me a second here, guys. Give me a second here. Okay, so this is the one I want to show you. Alright, so this here, and I'm not going to play the video due to copyright, guys. I'm getting hit right now. But again, this here is what you call space junk. It's something that's falling from space. Possibly old satellites, who knows. So, upcoming massive solar flare will impact satellites in Earth orbit, may bring down communication, cellular, and all this for years. Alright, so there's been some reports that people seen meteor, but again, like I said, it's not a meteor. If it's going that slow, it's not a meteor. Meteor is really quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Here's another one I want to bring up. See that? Just keep popping up. A newly assigned AR-3685, the source of the X2.9 solar flare on Wednesday. Alright, guys, so this is all the information. Once again, I wanted to bring you that update. And if you can, please pray for the people in Texas, in Houston, Texas, other parts of Texas, and also I'm sorry, guys, I'm looking at something here. It's kind of strange. What in the world is this? Give me a second. You have the right blast lawless 4-6 amid over C1. You know what? Spending. Time to stop. Oh, okay. All right. I thought they were referring to the water or something. All right, guys. So this is all the information. I'm just gonna end it here, and I will keep you updated in the signs of the heavens. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give your life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.